What's up, YouTube? So, I am here at Bodyworks. That's what it's called? Okay.
PG Bodyworks.
PG Bodyworks. Sorry. Okay.
That's okay.
Do I have to be appropriate?
Oh, no. I mean, Bodywork is my
I just
preferred...
meant the PG.
Yes, yeah. That's just my name.
Okay.
So you're good.
All right. So, we are here because my friend Mike Zanotti, is that how you say his last name?
Yeah.
Jenny also said that it was really important for me to do some psoas work, which I heard was a little bit painful for when I'm posing, I'm practicing my vacuums. So he's going to talk about the work that he does, and then we're going to film a little bit of the work, and then that's it. So why don't you tell them a little bit about what you do and who you are, and it's in Vegas. So if anybody's local and wants to come see him, I'll have all his contact info in the description. So go ahead.
Thank you. Super grateful to be here and to help you out with this work. I know you're getting back into it after 4.5 years.
Yes.
So there's definitely a lot of, kick-starting things again, and there's not, I don't want to say atrophy. You don't look atrophied. So,
okay.
But with that, there's a building aspect, and there is a plateau that will happen after building for so long.
Okay.
So we're going to work on some of those trigger points that form in your abdomen. You've got layers. You got your rectus abdominis, you got your obliques, internal, external. So we're going to work through those layers, and then we're going to get to your psoas and your iliacus. Basically work on those deep hip flexors that keep you in that 90 degree.
Okay.
So a lot of that will put pressure on your low back.
Okay.
So if that's coming from the inside of your femur up to your lumbar, right, through your abdomen, and you're trying to do your deadlifts and it wants to be short, so that's where it's going to pull out your low back, right?
Okay.
So we want to make sure that has the range of motion and can be as long as it needs to be for you to do your lifts with the right range of motion.
So doing this work is going to help with lifts?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And then how does it help with just overall like pulling in when I'm doing my poses?
So for Michael, what we were having is his diaphragm and his obliques. They had a lot of trigger points that were holding his abdominal cage with his ribs kind of in a slight rotation and flexion.
Okay.
So if we can get in there and let these trigger points and re-educate that nervous system that's in there, you're going to feel your ability to contract and isolate those obliques and those abdominal muscles a lot more efficiently. Okay.
And then does the fact that I had my ladies done or that I have Crohn's disease have any impact? Because Jenny made a comment about like maybe possibly having scar tissue.
So the breast augmentation will not have any effect. There's minimal scar tissue when they do that surgery nowadays anyways.
Okay.
So how long has it been?
November.
So more than enough time.
Okay.
If we were like within that 3 to 6 month range, I'd say we need to be more cautious.
Okay.
But past 6 months, you're in a pretty healed phase.
Okay. And I'm in remission with my Crohn's, but I do have Crohn's and colitis. Okay. So does that have any impact on it? All
it will be is a feedback from you and I during the body work.
Okay.
If you feel like anything is too sharp or you're having issues restroom wise, like then that's where we're just going to take care of, let you go take care of it.
Okay.
Or modify the body work. We're not going to keep aggravating that issue.
Okay. Okay.
But it should not. It's not contraindicated.
Okay. All right. Let's get to work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trust me, it'll feel much better after. Compensations when you're lifting, when you're doing your deadlifts or your squats. Do you feel like you have any shifts left to right?
Well, I have a herniation, disc herniation, so I have the nerve is on the left side.
Okay.
So sometimes I'll feel it. Huh?
You know what level that herniation is?
5.
L5. Okay.
And then
do a little ab work.
Okay.
Just nice breathing.
Okay. And then I used to have bursitis, so this hip will sometimes hurt.
Okay.
I'm good. If I make faces, just keep pushing.
You're good. So that's the component with neuromuscular therapy, is we're emphasizing the work on that nervous system.
Okay.
Right? So there's deep tissue, and then neuromuscular therapy is the smart version of that.
Okay.
So that hurt so good feeling, we want to ride that line, if not just beneath, so that you're able to continue breathing. You can feel yourself communicate with that muscle. All right, I'm okay with this pressure. I'm okay. Letting it go. Almost. sensation that Mike was having. It's this upper region. So if we break it into 4 quadrants, right?
Okay.
Our upper quadrants, they do so much of that, bringing shoulder to hip.
Okay.
And
that is so tender.
Bruisey, right?
Yeah.
So that is your oblique that is giving that feedback, because when I push into it, it's already so taut and tight, right? It's like pushing into a tight sheet, you know? So we have to create that friction, increase that mobility as well as circulation.
Okay. So besides a deadlift, I'm trying to not talk actually. Besides a deadlift, what would this issue that I'm dealing with, what would it hold me back, or like, I don't know, what's the right words I'm using?
Compensate for?
Yeah, like what, like would it be a squat, or would it be?
It would affect your squats. It would affect your core workouts. I mean, anything that involves extending your leg,
Okay.
straightening your leg,
Okay.
because if its attachment is at the inner thigh and comes up, fishes through all of these to your lumbar, right? It wants to stay here.
Okay.
Anything past here, it's gonna start yanking.
Okay.
So we're really just trying to create that freedom in your hips and your lower
Okay.
leg.
So if Andy says that I suck at the bottom of the squat, is that the reason why?
Yes.
Okay.
Because when you get to the bottom, it's your immediate response to guard for anything blowing out is you're holding your core tight, but you're holding it in a suck.
Okay.
Instead of being able to have the freedom to hold it
Okay.
in a neutral position.
Yeah. So he says we're working right now on me getting out of the pocket. So I do hack squats reverse banded, but that helps me get out of the pocket.
Yeah.
So lately we haven't been doing the bands.
Okay.
So because he says I need to work on that. So yeah, now this all makes sense. Andy, I'll be better now.
Well, that's the fun part with learning this stuff.
Now it just feels like you're pushing on the muscle.
Perfect.
It's a little tight.
Good.
Oh God. Oh God. Okay, what exactly is this called again?
Deep psoas work.
Just drop my phone.
It's debilitating.
Okay. Alright, I'm still alive. Okay. So this is what we were talking about. It hurts during it. Everybody thinks that it's gonna feel good, but it's not gonna feel good. And it's not like he's good. Like, is that too much? Is that not enough? And so it was perfect. Not like I felt like I was gonna die. I didn't want to punch him. I mean, I did. But I didn't.
Just a little bit.
Right. But it wasn't horrible. And then the whole point of it is that I feel good afterwards. That's not what this kind of work is about. It's not about foo-foo feeling good during it. Yeah.
Exactly.
So, do you want to tell them anything about me, specific, or?
Yes. So, because you're in this pre-competition training, right? You're doing a lot of getting all these things dialed into right where they need to be so that they're ready for the competition. Now, if you have these trigger points in there and you can't create your vacuums or you can't do the proper range of motion for your lifts, you're going to have that diminishing return.
Right.
So this is going to really provoke the best outcome right before your competition stages. And as far as what I was feeling, And what we discussed, a lot of your dysfunctions is not that you're in pain or that you can't lift properly, but there's those little tiny micro adjustments at the bottom of your squat or with your leg lifts that will now you'll be able to feel a better extension through your torso. And that's just going to prevent injury as well as allow you to reach the full potential of where you want to get to your pose, instead of having that slight rotation or slight flexion. And those are the things that the judges see better than anybody, right? So we have to be as acute as they are looking at that stuff. And I mean, you did a great job breathing, and I think we hit a lot of the trigger points. So I mean, for you feel like you have a little bit more freedom through your torso, through your...
I'm gonna do vacuum. I might even do a little. I might position the camera out there and then maybe pose in the hallway.
Do it.
And I'm gonna set up another appointment. So you guys should too. Thank you very much. I very much enjoyed it.
Thank you.
And thank you. And again, follow him. I'll put all his contact info. And if you need work, competitor or non-competitor, because he was even talking about, you know, a computer person or just, I mean, regular, anybody. This is going to benefit.
If you're in chronic pain, you don't deserve to live that way.
Yes.
So come see ya.
Yes.
Body Works.
Okay. All right. So we'll see you guys soon. Let's see. I don't have my shoes on. Okay, I'm pulling in. Okay.
Nice. How does that feel through the abs?
Good. I feel it. I just feel a little, my lats, but of course that's what I'm supposed to be flexing. All right, so now let's do some vacuums.
All right.
Or a vacuum. Okay.
Nice.
Feel a cramp.
Oh!
Okay, I'm good.
And the
let's try it again.
Vacuum's too hard.
I got a cramp down here. I was just watching a video on John Meadows talking about this, and he said if you get a cramp, and I just got one. But it's also because I've eaten and drank a lot today.
I was gonna say there's a lot in there that it's trying to shape around.
Yeah, and you're supposed to do vacuums on an empty stomach, by the way. Well, they're best done on an empty stomach. Okay, try it one more time.
Looks really even.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, let's get a picture.
Dude,
Thank you.
That's...
You don't mean nothing to me. E-boys like you every dinner. I don't believe what you preach. You're just a rookie beginner. Hang out with boys in the street. Like that will make you a winner. I don't believe what I see. Why you wearing gold? You're nothing more than silverware. Thinking you're so bold, but all you are is unaware. Walk around like everything belongs to you. Talk to me like I'm a young stupid fool. Take off all your gold. You're nothing more than silverware. Why you calling me honey? Why you show off your money? Wave it like it's a tissue. Baby, this is your issue. I'm not falling for bullshit. If you like me, then say it. You don't get that I see through this facade that surrounds you. Growing up takes time, so don't you waste mine. You and me ain't right. I'm wearing gold. You're nothing more than silverware. Thinking you're so bold, but all you are is unaware. Walk around like everything belongs to you. Talk to me like I'm a young stupid fool. Take off all your gold. You're nothing more than silverware. I'm over you, so done with you. brother, yeah, this thing belongs to you. Talk to me like a
Alright YouTube, so I just wanted you to come on. I know you don't have anything to compare it to, but I just wanted to come on here the day after, and wow, do I feel like I can pull in so much better. Like the bent over one, I feel like I felt like it just didn't exist. I pulled in so high, which is exactly what he was talking about, all of this being nice and tight. I definitely think this is gonna benefit me. I am going to go back and see him again. However, I have a big break where I'm gonna be away for 5 days. I'm gonna try to get some body work done where I'm away. And that's it. So I hope you guys like this YouTube video. Go get some body work done, no matter who you are, and I'll see you in the next video.